we are going to say a well-known fact is what cannot be measured cannot be improved. All of you take good notes, okay? So measurement, you have to measure it to improve it. But then when you measure, you will find the sources of instability. When you measure, you find the sources of instability. For example, when I go to the doctor and measure myself, medical checkup, he will find out where all I am unstable. So measurement is very important to find out whether you're stable or unstable. What cannot be measured cannot be stabilized. You have to measure and find out the source of stability to stabilize it. Sources of instability to stabilize it. What cannot be stabilized cannot be standardized. In an unstable process, how can you standardize? Somebody already admitted in ICU and his vitals are unstable. How can you give him a standard thing? Okay. What cannot be stabilized cannot be standardized. What cannot be standardized cannot be sustained. Because you have to standardize that. For example, even for our health, you need to make sure that your daily routine is standardized. Only then you can sustain. You can follow that procedure and you can sustain and make it a habit. And what cannot be sustained cannot be improved. So from measure, you go to stability, then you standardize it, then you sustain it, and then you improve it. And this will be the journey towards excellence. Now, let me explain this with sort of a small example. Suppose you measure something and it is unstable like this, a yo-yo line. So PDCA is a framework. It's popularly called Deming's PDCA. You do a plan to check it and try to improve it. That is, you stabilize this first. And then the yo-yo line like this, the line with the variation becomes stable. And SDCA, now you have standardized it. Do as per standard, check as per standards and follow the standards. Make adjustment if required. SDCA, very important. Now what happens in many organizations, if you can relate to what I'm saying, after improving, they deteriorate. They take like a scuba diving and then they deteriorate. But then we have to restore it. Now we become very cautious and start following our procedures because we don't want to again fall back, right? Then you follow the standard now, and then from there you do a PDCA and further improve. This is called improvement. When you deteriorate and then restore it, that's not improvement. That is only restoration. But after following the standards, when you jump to the next level of this is called improvement.